Hello, everybody. Thanks for shopping in for the pre-show. Hello, DA. I'm sorry to hear for your loss of your friend. My prayers go out to you and them and their family. Hope all is well with you otherwise. Steel the Ringer, hey, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. And Benny Baker, welcome. New to the show. Thank you for stopping by and checking out a Stackers Gathering. We will get the show started here in 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Thanks for stopping by and welcome aboard. everybody. Let's get this show on the road. In 10 seconds, count it down. Thanks for everyone stopping by and checking out a Stackers Gathering. Let's have a good time. Let's get DA distracted. Let's get started. In a 3, in a 2, in a 1. Hey, Darth, good to see you. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and good day, everyone around the world. Hello, and you are live. We are live on YouTube at a Stackers Gathering. How is everyone doing this evening? DA, again, prayers to you, to your friend and their family, and prayers to you for strength and guidance in this time. I know it can be troubling, and just as I always say to anyone that's had a hard time and a difficulty in their life, always remember what is important to you. That is what will pull you through. Hello, Butterbeans. Good to see you. It's all good. Darth, hello again. How are you? Still Ringer, welcome, welcome, welcome. And DA, I am so glad you are all here. Thank you for stopping by. So I'm going to get this off my chest. Start a little bit of a rant today. Who all got into the Morgan 2021, whatever you want to call it, Monday? I'm calling it a publicity stunt, but hey, to each their own, right? So who all participated in that? Because I know I didn't. I will save my fiat for old school Morgans first. even though even though they are coming up in price as well, but they sure in hell ain't $85, that's for sure. Yeah, I think a lot of it is from the perspective of who is buying for what reason. Now, if you are a collector flipper or a flipper collector or whatever you want to call it, yeah, you're going to buy it with the intent of flipping it quickly to make your money back and then some. And you know, that's fine for people who do that. I'm just not into that. That's just not my cup of tea. So, you know, if I do decide to get into those 2021 Morgans in peace, it'll be probably once, as I said earlier on the video on Monday, I'll get into it once the new car smell fades away. Yeah, I had that same thought, DA, was I could buy 2 or 3 pieces of silver, but if you play your cards right, and I was seeing a lot of comments on my video. If you guys didn't see that, check it out. But there was plenty of people out there who say, oh yeah, if you go out and buy yourself 2 or 3, keep 1 for yourself, and take the other 2 or 3 and flip them, you'll actually make your money back on everything, I guess. So we'll see. And yeah, when's the Peace Stars coming out, Darth? Is it like June 6th, I believe, or something like that? I believe I know it's June, obviously. It's on the end of the month now, but I was thinking June 6th. I saw a lot of channels that said they weren't getting one, and then they said they went and ordered one anyway. Yeah, and I was going to partake of the craziness. It's all good, but I just couldn't bring myself up to spend $85 for a collectible, knowing that, you know, I am a 97% stacker anyway, so I'm not into the collectability aspect of things. I know a lot of people are. And so, you know, that's fine, but that's just not, like I said, that's just not my cup of tea. So I will pass. Now, who was it that said, I can't remember who it said in the chat on the comments on that video, but someone said, we'll just wait for them to show up in the bargain bin. And I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. Wait for them to show up in the bargain bin. Maybe they won't be too scratched up and damaged, but again, I'm not into it from a collectability standpoint. I'm into it from a weight standpoint, and hell, these new Morgans don't even have 9% silver on them, so all the more reason why I passed. I'm a stacker, damn it, so it's all about the weight for me. I'm a stacker with maybe, you know, 3% collector, because I do have a couple of collector things here in my shinies, but most of my weight is, well, most of my collection is, well, not collection, most of my weight is the weight is I'm into it for the weight of the coins, not into the collectability. Now, that being said, if I get something special, like for example, I got from Pirate Stacker here, he gave me this copper 3-ounce copper round, but he gave it to me as a gift, so I have no intent to do anything with this besides hold on to it for sentimental reasons. And I can say the same thing about what Oregon Stacker gave me when he gave me this this JM 1-ounce silver bar. I mean, I don't normally collect generics or bars in general, but I went ahead and it was a gift, so of course you don't refuse a gift, right? So it was a gift, so it will go. This stays in my keepsake box here that I have acquired in my 6 months or 7 months now. And of course, you know, Plumber gave me a 1-grammer Geiger silver bar, so you know, those are gifts. And you know, Jonathan Reese gave me this painted $50. So, you know, these are all gifts for me. even these spices I got from our CNR Treasures down in New Orleans, I believe, Louisiana anyway. Even these are our keepsakes. And of course, Plumber gave me one of 5 actual pipe wrenches that he poured. So these are, like I said, these are all things I will not let go. These are all for me and my memories and whatnot. So now the other box, that goes back to the community in time. So hello, Donald in Mexico. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Glad you're here. Yeah, I you know, Donald, I was going through all the channels the last couple nights looking for people that I normally see on other channels, and double checked, made sure that I was subscribed to you, and I was not subscribed to you. I'm like, what the hell? I thought I was subscribed to you. Then I thought, well, YouTube's probably doing their song and dance and cutting people off because there's not enough activity or whatnot. So that is how the cookie crumbles when it comes to YouTube. He actually, Stillringer, he actually is, I guess he's already moved away or moved on from the pipe wrench. He's actually working on something completely different now. The pipe wrench that he poured here that I have was actually, he only poured 4 of them or 5 of them. And I got number 4. So he said, because I asked him if he had poured any more, he's like, nope, I'm moving on to the next project. So yeah, I don't know what this next project is, but he's been working on it for a while now, I guess. So we shall see. So Donald, did you partake in this Morgan madness that occurred on Monday? Because I didn't. I'm just not into it. I was ranting about that Monday. If you guys didn't see that video, check it out. But I was ranting about it. It's like, why? And but people did make some valid arguments why you would do it. You know, one of them being the fact that you could go out if you can acquire more than one. If you can acquire 2 or 3 of them, if you're lucky, you can keep one, flip the other 2, make your money back. So, but now that being said, you know, the V75, someone told me was going for $400 on eBay. So, you know, just, I don't understand that either. Why would you pay 10 times more for a coin that only has a little mint mark on it or a little stamp on it that says V75, stamp it, and now it's 10 times what its value. So I don't know. I guess that is the stacker of me that just scratches their heads. I'm like, that just doesn't make any sense to me as a stacker. So whatever. So you got 1 of each, and you got 2 more coming. You got lucky because a lot of people couldn't get into the system, just like all the other times with the Mint, with the Mint's website being, well, just congested. NEXP was like, there's nothing, you know, on his video the next day. He's like, NEXP's like, there's nothing wrong with the Mint website. It just got bogged down with so much traffic. It just came to a screeching halt. It just couldn't process fast enough. So, and that happens every time they announce something big. Now, of course, me being the conspiracy theorist as I can be, I say that is rigged. I say that they intentionally make it slow and make it break just to keep the interest of the hot item coming. They can say, well, our system crashed because we're getting so much product demand for this and that and the other, and we just couldn't handle it and took down our system. Ooh, that gets everyone all excited. Well, we gotta check it out. We gotta check it out. No. Did they actually do that intentionally in an attempt to gather or garner more attention to the coin or to their site? Who knows? But I could see them trying. I could see someone thinking that, though. I just did. Yeah, I know. Stillring, I know you're a collector at heart, and a lot of people, when they start their journey, they start as a stacker. I'm still a stacker, and I like I said, I get about I'm probably a 3% collector now, and now once I get rid of my 10-gram Geiger here soon, hint hint, the maybe my percentage of being a collector will go down from 3 to 2%. Because I do have that Geiger that I do intend to do something and give it back to someone in the community somehow or another. That will be coming soon, so everyone stay tuned for that. Yeah, a lot of people, I mean, I guess if you're into the numismatics side of things, I just, you know, I remember the kids in high school or junior high, and they used to have their coin clubs, and I'm like, that's just not, no. Even 40 years ago, I'm like, no, I just can't. I just can't be part of that. You know, I may not have been a jock, far from it, nor was I a nerd. So I just went to school, got my education, got out of there, and got to work. So then, you know, I wasn't into the D&D stuff, which, you know, is Dungeons and Dragons, just for the youngins out there that don't know what D&D is. And all the role-playing games back in the 80s and 70s and 80s, I wasn't into that at all, nor was I into stamp collecting or coin collecting clubs like that. I just went to school, got out of school, went home, packed up my newspaper bag, and went out and delivered newspapers for the next 2 hours. And then got home, did homework, went to bed. That was my day, even when I was growing up. So I had a very fun life when I was growing up. Hey, Silver Freak, good to see you, my friend. Welcome to the show. And if y'all haven't already done so, please smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to Who's Your Stacker. I would greatly appreciate it. And I just put a video out before I started the show talking about my push for 700. And if you haven't seen the video, check it out. I am basically putting myself out there in regards to, if I can get enough subscribers, this mask is coming off. I'm taking off the Hoosier Stacker mask. But I am actually on that video, check it out. But I'm basically asking, you know, should I or should I not take the mask off? Put a 1 in the chat if I should take off the mask, because I am doing basically a poll just between all the comments and other communications I have in the next couple of months. I'm basically doing a poll, should I or should I not take off the mask, because either way, I want to basically use that as a promo for me to basically make it interesting. I want to get to 700 subscribers, 700 friendlies, and when I get to 700, the mask is coming off. I'm going to go ahead and retire the mask. But hey, Azel, good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. Welcome to the show. If you're as ugly as I keep it on. Hey, it's all good. Check out the video, because yeah, I said, yeah, I got this get up here, and I, you know, when I did the special shout out for Plumber a few months ago, when he hit his 1K, I went ahead and took it off and went live without the mask for about 45 seconds, and then I put it right back on, where I actually turned off the camera. So that video's out there, but I will retire this mask if I hit 700, but that really depends on you guys. So spread the word, you know, and post comments in that video. Do you want me to take off the mask or not? And just the more friends I get subbed up, then the more closer we get to the point of taking off the mask. I will do an unmasking as I did yesterday on the mask. So take it off. So check out that video, folks, and let me know. So, well, we'll see, Donald. I mean, I'm up to about 350 right now. I am I was doing really good there for the last couple months, and then things are starting to plateau a little bit, so I need to change it up a little bit. So that's why I put the video out, to try to re-energize the push. Now, as I have always said, and don't know, you've not been on, I don't know if you've been on the show or not before, but as I have always said, for me, it's never about monetizing for me. Now, if I get to 1,000, cool. I mean, it's a go. If I get monetized, all right. If I get 4,000 watch hours, cool. It's a go. But monetizing myself or monetizing this channel has never been my main go or my main drive for this channel. My drive for this channel, my drive for a stackers gathering, is to gather the stackers and just everyone get together and have a good time. I see that, Donald. Hey, that video, you know, I was saying in there, hey, it's getting hot, and it's getting hot in here, but you don't want me to take my clothes off. So yeah, Salivate Mel is already like, you know, he replied to the video. He's like, we need to get you at 700. Well, you know how he goes. We need to get him to 700. You know, you know how Sal sounds. Yankees basically saying the same thing. So, and Tupac, you know, he said the same thing on the comments as well. So, will I get there? Yeah, I'll get there. When I get there, I don't know. Maybe in a couple months. And then once I get to 700, I'm going to make a major announcement on this channel that I really hope you all can participate in. It's, as I have said, as I have always teased you all with, it's going to be international. It's going to involve silver and gold, which, you know, duh. And it's going to be, and I'm going to need help. I'm going to need moderators to help me out with the event, and it's going to be a good time. I think we're going to have a really good time with it. So once I hit that magic number of 700, I will make that announcement. And then basically what I intend to do is, once I hit the 700 mark, the gap comes off, the mask comes off. Because when I do this event, it's going to be too damn hot to be in this mask the entire time. So when I do that 700 mark, I will make that announcement. And by the time I actually announce the actual date and time of the event, I'll probably be around 750, and then we push for 1,000. That's my game plan. Get up to 700, make the announcement. Get up to 750, make the date and time announcement, and then we just push for that 1K. Again, I'm not here to monetize. I'm just here to hit that go. So yep, spread the word. And I would appreciate your support on this, everybody. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm trying to sit here doing all this multitasking, which watching the stream and watching the chat and everything, and I don't know. I mean, I don't mind doing it, but I don't know how people can keep track without all the stuff. You know, when you have 300 and 400 people on your stream, I don't know how in the world people can keep up. Because you'd be like an owl, you know, you'd be constantly turning your head 270 degrees trying to keep track of everything. So I guess I can do that with my chair. Or Ahern, you can put the mask back on. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, you know, just with a few people on the show here, and thank you very much for showing up. Just a few people on the show here is just, you know, just gets pretty fun, because I have to watch, basically I gotta watch about 4 things simultaneously to make sure we're all on track here and make sure people don't get lost in the wind. And all right, so that was so going back to my rant. I'm not doing the Morgans. I'm gonna wait till they show up in the bargain bin, which is cruel, especially for the people that did invest Monday. But then I think about, you know, if they're in the same boat as the V75 and they're at $400 at eBay, well, maybe they might be worth something then. But I think I'll just take a back seat and sit and wait and see how things play for the next year or so. Because my focus this year anyway is just to focus on constitutional, which I have been for about let's see, this is going on June now. I've been focusing on constitutional since January, I think it is now. Yeah, I think I started focusing on constitutional in January. And my goal this year is to focus on constitutional and on gold. So I'm looking at the buffaloes. Of course, you know, 1 or 2 buffaloes is about as much as I want to get a year, I'm sure, at least right now. But it's a start. I mean, I do have a little bit of gold here, but I actually do have a buffalo. I actually have a 2008 buffalo proof from trading out my silver, but I only have 4 ounces, which I know that's still a lot, especially for someone that's just starting into it. But then you see someone like 2S1 who's got like who knows how much gold he's got. Then you see Yankees interview with one of the junior mining companies yesterday, and he had a box of gold sitting in front of his camera. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get started. I really need to get started on it. You know, back in the day, Azelle, you know, it used to be around that. And I guess, my understanding, someone mentioned that forefathers actually put a 15, I think it was a 15-to-1 ratio on precious metals way back in the day. Don't know if that was true or not, but I remember someone mentioning that in the last couple of days. So any history buffs out there that could shine some light on it, that'd be cool. And that's probably one of the things I like about precious metals is typically when it comes to precious metals itself, there's always a story that comes along with it, and it's always about the story. And that's why I like this channel. That's why I do this show, because it's the story. Someone can dial in and we can just talk, and everyone has a story. Everyone has a story, and some people say, oh, I don't have anything to say, and then we start talking, and all of a sudden they do have something to say. So it's always a good thing. In fact, I'm actually working with someone right now who is interested in doing a guest spot on the show here. Not sure when at this rate. Maybe next week. I don't know yet. I'll let you know. I'll make sure to publish it a day or two before the actual show time. I'm actually working on getting someone on the show here to interview in here in the next couple of weeks. My last interview was actually with CoinHound and Oregon Stacker simultaneously. That was a good show. And then before that was it was actually Yankee Stacking and Salivate Mail on the show at the same time. So that was a really good show. So I don't get very many interviews or very many guests very often, but whenever I do, it's always a good time. It's always good to have a different perspective on the mic, you know, just to talk. So yeah, if the GSR was 15-to-1, man. Well, I tell you what. If the GSR ever got back to where it seems or sounds reasonable, I would be very worried about the economy as a whole at that point. It's like gold going to the moon. Everyone's always talking about the gold's going to the moon. It's going to rocket to the moon or go through the roof or blah 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 blah. Well, that's fine. Back on. Huh. I didn't touch a thing. So, yep, that is supposed to be our, well, God's money, right? That is supposed to be our currency. Well, that is supposed to be what backs our fiat, and it does not. And there's probably not enough gold in the world to back anything nowadays, which is really unfortunate because, you know, we shall see what happens. I'm not a doom and gloomer. I have to, you have to stay reasonably optimistic, but at the same time, you always want to be prepared as well. So that's why we stack, and not just precious metals. We stack, we prep for other things and other necessities. And case in point, last year was a prime example of what happened. And can't find toilet paper anywhere, and grocery shelves were empty, and people were panicking over the beer flu. And when we saw that, and yeah, that was a bad situation, but personally, it could have been worse. That wasn't, even though it could have resulted in an economic collapse. That wasn't an economic collapse. That was not an economic collapse. It was a decline. It was a recession, maybe even a little bit of a depression, but it wasn't an actual collapse. That is what we do as preppers, as stackers, as just being prepared. Not only to have your supplies in check, not only to have silver and gold to fall back on when should the time come, but also to be able to tend a garden, be able to hunt and find find food, because unfortunately when SHTF does happen, people lose their brains and people lose their minds, and basic instincts kick in, and that is always what we have to be mindful of whenever we do what we do. And of course, you always want to have a good community around you, with your neighbors, to help reinforce the neighborhood. Just to have that community, not only so we have our community here online, but you have to have your actual community around you, how they always say, power in the numbers. So you always want to have that community in there as well. You'll trade a roll of toilet paper for an ounce of silver. Hey, I tell you what, Azelle, you could probably do that with lumber right now. Lumber is that way right at the moment. You might actually be able to trade lumber for silver. That's probably lumber's more valuable than precious metal is right now, it seems like. And if you noticed, Pirate Stacker just had a thing on his video on his alternative metal show. I think it was last night. Copper has basically doubled in the last few weeks. It was 2 something, now it's like 4 something per pound, and it could, because copper is what it is, that they trade that on a per pound basis. So but copper did double in value in the last few weeks to where it's now $4 and something and change for a pound of copper. So it's not just about silver and gold, but we do like silver and gold. The silver and gold, particularly silver, is great in a barter event because it's so fractional. It's great as a bartering tool, and because of the fact that it is as fractional as it can be, especially the constitutional. That's why I love my constitutional. And then your gold is to restore your wealth in a bad situation. You don't, when the bad situation is actually occurring, you don't use gold. You use silver to get through the bad situation, right? To barter for goods and services. And of course, you can also barter for goods and services with with your other products that you have and laying around your house, including ammo for that matter, and coffee. But if we're just talking just precious metals, silver is a way to go from a bartering situation during an actual event. Now, once the dust settles and we start to recover, once we start recovering the economy, hopefully we do, should the unfortunate SHTF event occur, once we get past that situation and we have to start rebuilding ourselves, because we are humans, we will rebuild. We are resilient, we will rebuild. When we get to that point in the recovery of a collapse, gold's going to be the point to acquire large amounts of goods and services, because fiat's not going to be worth anything except for tissue paper or toilet paper. So okay, so I got off I did another rant. Gosh darn it! Hey, when I wouldn't call it a rant, just a wake up call, because I can guarantee a year ago I would have never had this mindset, and it's only been within the last year since I've been in this community that my eyes have opened up widely, and I've come to the realization that we aren't ready. So I made myself ready. And am I as ready as some? No. But I'm also not a doom and gloomer prepper either. So I don't have some steel bunker out in the middle of a mountain, buried 40 feet into a mountainside and have no, I don't have anything like that going on. But I do have essentials that will last me about 6 months. So, and I didn't have that before. Now, what's funny about that? It's something that I just realized here recently. Back in the good old days, when I was a kid, back in the good old days, my parents used to can everything. And before that, my grandparents used to can and everything, and they used to raise everything. And I never understood why they do this when you can just go down to the store and buy it. Well, obviously it's cheaper to do it yourself, right? But they're accustomed, particularly your grandparents or your great-grandparents. They went through the bad situation back in the day, and they had to learn to basically fend for themselves. They had to learn all this stuff. Now, granted, it wasn't as convenient as it is today, where you just run down to the store and spend a little bit of fiat and buy your stuff. That wasn't an option back in that day either. So they had to learn to do that. They had to learn to take care of themselves. And when I used to sit there and help out my parents and grandparents can, I'm like, why do we do this? Well, not only are we preserving our food, because it takes time and effort to produce your vegetables and your fruits, but also they were accustomed to doing that. And so when the Great Depression came around, some people didn't really notice it, because they didn't notice it because they were already poor, but they could self-sustain themselves. That's the difference. That's the difference from now compared to 90 years ago. 90 years ago, when the Great Depression occurred, then we weren't so dependent on others. I mean, I think we did a very good job with self-sustaining ourselves. Today, that's not so much the case today. Copper coated lead tip. Yep. And unfortunately, Silver Freak and everyone out here, unfortunately, part of the I don't want to call it a problem, but unfortunately, part of the way of being prepared is the need for ammo and the need for firearms. Because as I said earlier, unfortunately, when SHTF does occur, people lose their minds. People go into panic mode, basic instincts kick in, and it's each for their own, right? And unfortunately, that having ammo and firearms is a necessity as someone who is prepared. And it's really unfortunate that you have to do that, but it is what it is, because people just lose their mind in a bad situation. I mean, last year was, wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been, but we saw the panic just within just a few days. So, and that wasn't a full collapse. Could have been, but it wasn't. Of course, they kept printing that money. And we'll never get out of that number. Anyway, I guess that's another rant. I guess tonight's a rant night for me. I don't know where that came from. Yeah. Yeah, and it's the housing bubble is also another thing that, we've had too many bubbles. If you think about when we had the 2000 bubble, and I was a direct casualty of that. We had the 2004, 2005 bubble. We had the 2008, 2009 bubble. We had the 2011, 2012 bubble, or whatever you want to call it. So, seems to be to me that we have these hardships about every 5 to 6 years now. Do you all agree with that? So, if that is indeed the case, was last year a bubble? Or was last year I don't know what last year was, but did we experience a bubble last year? I don't think so. I think that was, well, obviously it was completely unexpected, at least by most of the people around the world. But I don't think that was a bubble. I think we are not there yet. I think we are I don't know. I left my crystal ball at home, or upstairs, not down here in the basement in my studio, but I think we are within 10 years of something. I'll just put that out there. Now, I hope I'm wrong. Of course, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor and this is for entertainment purposes only. But, if you think about it, the writing's on a wall, when it comes to what we do, what we see, and, us as stackers, us as preppers is definitely a wake-up call to what we see now that, like I said before, I did not see this last year before I started my journey. So, and now I do. So fortunately, my daughter, who still lives here with us, she is the green thumb, so she can grow anything. So we're good there. It's all good. We're all good there on the gardening. As long as her dogs stay out of the garden, we'll have plenty of food to eat. All right, Donald, thanks for stopping by, my friend. We'll talk to you next time. Have a good evening. Well, I think the gardening aspect of it, as long as you can spend time on it practically every day, every morning, every evening, just to keep it under control, you're okay. But the first time you walk away from it for more than a week, or sometimes even just a few days, you gotta spend twice as much, 3 times as much time to get the garden back to where it needs to be. Now, the problem with canning is I don't know, have you, whoever cans out here, have you found difficulty in acquiring lids and rings for your like your mason jars or your ball jars, you know? Seems like every time I go to like my local stores here, I can't find that type of equipment. I can't find rings. No, I can find rings, but I can't find lids. And the jars are stupid expensive anymore. So that's one of those situations where, you know, 30 years ago or 40 years ago, I wish I would have kept all that stuff. I got rid of all that stuff. I gave it to my, I think we actually donated it because we just didn't have a need for it. And now, you know, here it is 20 or 30 years later. I'm like, maybe I should have held on to that stuff after all. So yeah, it seems like lids have been really hard to come by here lately, Steel Ringer. And I have checked probably 2 or 3 stores around here, and plenty of, they just, normally it seems like you have to buy a full box of jars with lids and rings to get the lids. And it's like, I can remember when you used to buy, there used to be, you know, stacks of shelves upon shelves of lids for different sizes of jars. You don't see that anymore. Hey, to talk. There, I said it right this time, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to a Stackers Gathering. So we're just doing a little bit of chit chat about a little bit of everything tonight. Talking about, you know, being prepared, talking about firearms and ammo, talking about gardening and canning, and talking about just being prepared in general. But while I'm thinking about it, Tupac, did you partake in the silver madness that was the Morgan 2021? I'm calling it a publicity stunt on Monday, because I did not partake of it. I just saw these high prices and I'm like, nope, I'm a stacker, not a collector. So I passed. And I'll see how things look like here in a year or so and decide if I want to do anything going forward. But right now, just knowing I can get myself a couple, well, actually I can probably get about, what, 3 ounces of silver right now for the same price as one of those 2021 Morgans. Nah, I'll wait. I'll pass. $85 I can get. I can probably get maybe $7, $5 of constitutional, something like that. Yeah, there you go, Azelle. I think everyone wants a generator there. You know what's funny about that, Azelle, is that is probably the one area that I'm severely lacking in my preparedness is power. Because I really like the idea of just throwing solar panels up on a roof and bringing them down to a battery pack or battery stack through a controller and then an inverter. But that's so expensive right now, especially the batteries. The controller is not so bad, you know, but all the batteries, you know, you're looking at probably $30,000-$40,000 just in batteries alone, and that's tough. So I suppose you can just buy 1 or 2 at a time, just like stack and just build your battery stack a little bit at a time. But that's pretty cool that you can, you know, the technology has gotten to the point where the batteries are so light. It's not like your old deep cycle batteries, right? They make batteries now that are like 10 pounds that hold, I can't remember how much they hold, but they're like 10, they weigh like 10 pounds, and you just sit there and stack and stack and stack and stack, and just you don't even have to have a heavy duty rack to stack them. I mean, they actually have racks that you actually mount to the wall, and you can actually put those lightweight batteries into the rack on the wall because they are so light nowadays. But again, you're paying for it. So, and that's the biggest deficit I have in my prepping is power. So Yeah, he always need more. I actually did an energy survey at my old house before I moved down here to southern Indiana. I actually did a survey of my old house that looked like I could have ran that entire house for with a 4,000 watt hour or 4,000 uh, watt kVA, I guess, 4,000 watt generator. Uh, and that was and it would had only been about 60% duty cycle. But my old house didn't have nearly as much as I have down here electronic wise now. So, but back then, I mean, I could have ran my whole house on probably 1,200 watts. But you know, that was, I didn't have nearly as much. I don't have nearly as many things there as I do down here now. So I'm pretty much, I haven't done a survey down here, but it's probably closer to 4,000 watts now, just to sustain electricity every hour or so. And that's not with the AC running outside. That's just you know, and that's probably one of the nice things about these new LEDs. They don't take up nearly as much energy, and that, because that's really, if you think about it, what's normally on at all times of the day, you know, at least for me, lights and computers and televisions. I don't, you know, everything else cycles on and off. Your ACs, your water heater, stuff like that. Stuff like that you can control. But yeah, I suppose you control your lights as well. But the lights are so efficient nowadays. Yeah, I love being able to go 100% off grid, but I know I got the roof space. I got easily probably a 2,500, maybe even closer to a 2,750 square foot roof space up there. I could put all sorts of solar panels on, and my house faces the right direction for the sun most of the year, so that works out well. But you know, being in the Midwest, you don't get the sun like you do out there in the Southwest. So I'm not sure how efficient the operation would be with solar in this side of the country. I haven't actually researched it because I gotta find the money to get the batteries first. Because every time I look at the equipment for solar, oh yeah, the panels aren't so bad nowadays, and the controller is not so bad nowadays, but those batteries, oh my goodness. Hello, Carlos. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back to the show. Appreciate it. And if y'all haven't already done so, hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'm looking for 700 friends. I'm looking for 700 subscribers, 700 friendlies. If you haven't already seen my video that I put out earlier tonight, please do so. I am basically making it an event where if I can get 350 friendlies in the next, well, I don't know, I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but if I get up to 700 friendlies, you know, 700 subscribers, all this is coming off. I'm taking off the mask. I'm retiring the Hoosier Stacker mask. At least that's what I'm thinking about right now. Now, that being said, one of the comments from Thug, he's like, no, don't do it, Hoosier Stacker. So some people are like, take it off. Others are like, no, don't do it. So we'll see what the population ends up saying in the comments on that video. So if you guys haven't checked out that video, please do so. I'm basically doing a poll. Should I or should I not take off the Hoosier Stacker mask when I go to 700 friendlies? And then once I do get to 700 friendlies, I am doing a special event that will involve silver and gold, obviously, but also it's going to be international. And once I get there, I will make that announcement on the event. And basically, once I make that announcement, anticipate to be in about 750 subscribers, and when I make that announcement, then we push for 1,000. That's the intent. Make the announcement and push for 1,000 during this event. That's what I'm looking at doing. So stay tuned on that. I'm not sure when I'll have more information on that. I'm sort of sitting back and watching the numbers, watching the friendlies go up and down when the YouTube does what it does. But anyway, just watch the numbers go up and go down. And as I get closer to 700, I'll have more details to announce as we get there. Hello, Dalton. Good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Welcome back. Appreciate you coming on by. Hey, Tupac, real quick. Your Saturday show, what time is that? I don't remember because I missed it last Saturday. I didn't see it until the next day. I'm like, for some reason I was thinking it was Sunday, but that's your Sunday show. So what time is your Saturday show? Yeah, I might, like I said, I'll go, when I get to 700, I'll take off the mask. And then maybe I'll put an actual digital mask on. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I am, the intent, it's all good, is I will remain masked until I see 700 now. As I said, YouTube likes to do what they do with their numbers, right? So if I see that 700, I will wait until probably 715, 720 because, you know, YouTube takes them away. So once I get to the 700, we'll see how many more I can get in a short amount of time. And then once I see it stable at or above 700, then I'll make the announcement. And I will do a unmasking as they do on the mask. Pipe in some music from the Who, and hopefully I don't get copyright striked along the way. maybe a short clip. Yeah, the event that I'm going to be doing. Yeah, whereabouts are you, Tupac? Or Tupac? See, I did it. I said Tupac. How many? You were near what, 960 last week? I think it was. So, anyone out here that has not subscribed or friended up Tupac Coin Roll Hunter, check out his channel. If I can get someone, I don't have access to my chat right now easy enough. If I can get one of the mods to post Tupac's website or channel into the chat, I would appreciate it. So yeah, I think, last time I checked, Tupac, you were pushing right about 960, weren't you? Last week. You could just be the Hoosier Zorro. Love button over there on the Salivate Mel's channel. Every single time she calls me Hoosier Daddy. And she's like, yo, I'll change your channel to Hoosier Daddy. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. But someone else might grab it up before I do so. Hoosier Zero. Or Zero. Hoosier Zorro. Thanks, Still Arena. Appreciate that. And if there's anyone else that is shooting for a goal, go ahead and put your, make that announcement on the show here, and I will put Steel Ringer to work. If there's anyone else out here looking to achieve a certain number or a certain threshold, go ahead and speak up, and we will make sure to get you some attention. Four dimes and one row yesterday. Nice. Seems like, who was it I saw? just last night, someone had like a bag of dimes, $1,000 face a dollar, you know, 1,000 face a dollar, $1,000 face value bag of dimes. So 10,000 dimes. And out of those 10,000 dimes, they only found what, 4, I believe, or no, wasn't even that many. I think it may have been like 2 silver dimes and a couple of really nice looking dimes. It's like, man, that's a lot of time to be coin reel hunting for 2 silver dimes. Let's see where we at here. I haven't even looked at the number of likes on the show yet tonight. I don't have my full channel up right now. Guess I should look real quick here. Where are we at here? 17 likes. All right. 17 likes. So if we can get another 8 likes, I'll go ahead and do a little bit of a giveaway here. This is my giveaway box right here. Well, let me clarify that. This is my community box here because I'm not giving this away. This guy here is not going to be given away. And this guy here is not going to be given away. I'll either game it or might cross into the dark side for a little bit and do a little bit of auctioning. I might give this away, but I haven't even researched this guy yet. I don't know anything about it. I got at LCS in Bowling Green, Kentucky a while back when I met with Jonathan Reese. And I don't know a thing about it. Don't know its value or its collectability, or if it's just weight. Don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll actually sit down and research this thing. I'm probably sitting on a gold mine there and I didn't realize it. I could give that away. Who wants a 58 Denver uncirculated penny, wheat penny, obviously? Who would want a 58 Denver wheat penny? Uncirculated. Hey, Oregon Stacker. Welcome. Oh, I see you in the green room, buddy. I'm coming. Here we go. Hey, Oregon.
Hey, what's going on, man?
I need to switch out my audio before we start feedback in here. Hang on a second here. You're on my...
I don't have my phone on me.
All right. How's it going?
Oh, man, it's going good. I was going to say hi to Silver Freak, Tupac. Good to see everybody.
So what are you up to tonight, my friend?
You know, to be funny, guys, I was cleaning out my drawer. Oh, I got some background noise. What's going on here?
That's me. Hang on.
Oh, okay. I was cleaning out my drawer. I have not been able to find this Engelhart bar. It's been killing me. And I found it, man. I sent Plumber. I'll show it to you guys. Oh, that's what I've been doing tonight, cleaning out my drawers, finding stuff that I lost. Silver Dragon pores. Look at this bad boy freak. I can't see the chat right now, man. I found it. It's been lost. I did a video on that in my RV, and I couldn't find where I put it. And I finally found it, man.
I thought you moved into the house. I didn't.
I did.
That's what I thought.
I have stuff that's out there, man, in my drawers and stuff, and I'm like, where did I put that bar? It's been killing me like for 4 months.
You know, you shouldn't talk about what's in your drawers.
It's all right, man. I've got so much stuff around here to tell you the truth. Who knows what's in them? I mean, we got so much stuff in this house. It's crazy. But what was else I was going to tell you? Oh, I dropped a video this morning, guys, about Sonic the Hedgehog. If you guys haven't seen it.
What about Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, so my son got a hold of me this morning. It was like 9 o'clock my time and said, Dad, look at this, look at this. Sonic's doing their 30th anniversary video, and they're coming out with gold and silver coins, he's showing me, and they're going to be out on AppMex. There's no news on this. AppMex hasn't said anything. The company did, though. The company that does Sonic's merchandise. And they have AppMex on there, released in 2021. Gold and silver Sonic coins. They're going to have the 30th anniversary on there. I'm assuming, guys, it's going to be like the popcorn. The Pac-Man, when Pac-Man came out.
Popcorn. Yeah.
You know Pac-Man and the 40th anniversary, how they did all the cool coins?
Yeah.
I'm thinking AppMex is going there with Sonic. I haven't seen anything yet. Check my channel if you want to see the drop link on there. But I think Sonic the Hedgehog, it's going to be the new big thing coming. Because you know what they can do with this hair, man. All the colored coins and stuff. I mean, from a marketing standpoint.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, yep.
Hey, Track. How you doing, my friend? Welcome. Did you make it home? Yeah, I'm always on Oregon. I'm always HVAC's entertainment on his drive home.
Yeah, I don't have my cell phone on me. The chat, I guess I could open it up on another stream and just turn my volume off on it, a YouTube stream. I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what have you been up to, Hoosier? I just heard you talk that you might do auctions, man.
See, I swear you auction people have like an auction radar somewhere, or a spy mic or something, because I mentioned the A word on the last show, and poof, Plumber shows up. And then I mentioned the A word just a bit ago, and poof, you show up. I'm actually looking at, I got my shiny box here, and there are some things in here that will be returned to the community, but not as a giveaway.
There you go, man.
Including the Scottsdale right here. So as I said a bit ago, I'll do a game, or I'll cross over to the dark side and might do an auction, and boom, your auction ears must have perked up when I said the A word.
I'm addicted to it, man. I just love to live stream. I love to hang out. I love chatting with people, and kind of the auctions just kind of flow right in with that theme, hanging out.
Yeah.
It's been great.
There's just so many of them, man. It's like, how do you keep up?
I'm in a lot of them. I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes I have to tone it down a little bit because, it takes a lot of time from the family. Mm-hmm. And you got to balance that out, guys. You got to balance out the family. That's part of the key, So I
don't know if you heard it or not, or if you haven't checked the video. So I have basically put a call out on a video from earlier tonight. Check it out. Where if I achieve 600 or 700 friendlies, or 700 subscribers, this is coming off. All right, let's do it. I am retiring the Hoosier Stacker mask.
I love it, man. To be honest with you, some people, I get it. I have gotten emails and stuff from folks like, you should, I don't know why you're doing that, Oregon Stacker. You need to be careful. I don't know, man. I've just always been this way. I've always been an outgoing person. And so, Plumber Stacker does it. Pirate Stacker does it. It's like a 50-50 out there, man. But, everyone has to talk to their family and do their own judging.
It varies. Now there are other people that because of their career, their industry, they don't want to disclose their identity.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
There are some people that cannot, they cannot, or will not disclose their will not face reveal because of their career.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yep.
The reason why I love doing it too, man, not only am I an outgoing person, I just feel like it lets me connect better with my audience. They
True.
see me as a person. I connect better with them, and
This is
that's what I love about it.
this is true.
Even
You're
you, even with your wearing the mask, you're still showing yourself though on your stream. There's a lot of folks that don't even show themselves like that on their stream. They just don't show themselves. Period.
well.
You know.
I tell you what, and one of the reasons why I'm basically making this an event where I just put out the video earlier tonight. Check it out.
Yeah.
But basically, I am challenging myself to to retire the mask, but I would like to be able to achieve 700 friendlies before I do.
I think it's great, man.
And then, so I guess you can call it a hook, right?
I would honestly say 1,000, but 700's fine.
I'm not done. I'm not done yet, my friend.
Yeah.
All right. So the game plan is, I make the announcement. I just made the announcement tonight that I'm pushing for 700. When I hit that 700, the getup comes off. I am retiring the mask, and then I am announcing the big event that is going to be my push for 1,000.
Oh wow! I can't wait to hear that.
So that is the game plan. It's going well. That Geiger that you guys are salivating over, that will be part of the event. So
Yeah.
So that gold Geiger that you and Plumber are like.
Oh yeah.
Come through the computer and wring my neck for.
Yeah, me and Silver Freak are gonna battle over that one. I'm sure he wants that too.
So that will be part of the event, and I got a even bigger idea for this event on top of that Geiger. So it's gonna be fun.
I love it, man.
It's going, and as I have said, and I have asked, anyone that's out there that wants to give me a hand, stay tuned. I'll announce it soon enough.
I don't know on your stream what you guys have been talking to before I popped in here, but I want to tell you that frack gold is hard to find, man. Oh, holy cow. It's hard for me to find it here. The premiums are through the roof. I've been calling around.
Like Eagles or what?
Oh yeah, Eagles. Okay. Silver Sea Captain, he's got a PO box from Northern California. He's been checking out in California, premiums through the roof. And man, it's rough out there. I'll just say that. I've been trying to stack a lot of frack gold for my auctions, and I just can't find them for a decent price. I mean, for what I pay for it for, Hoosier, to get it in my hand, I'd just be selling it for what I can get it for, or taking a loss.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
the premiums are killing us right now.
I've actually called some places over $300 for a 10th ounce Eagle. Wow. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah, I think the going price even for big box stores is about $305 last time I checked.
That's the highest price I found here in LCS. But I mean, $260 to $300. And then a lot of my friends that are talking to me, they're asking me if I can find it because, I live in a state, no sales tax, right?
Yeah. Rub it in.
Well, no, I'm just saying they're paying those prices plus, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so, guys, just to tell you, in auctions, it's so hard to get frack gold in there because by the time you pay these huge premiums, it's tough. I mean, I'm finding it really difficult to do frack gold right now.
Hey, HVAC, you are more than welcome to post my channel into your side of what was it, Facebook. You're more than welcome to do that, my friend. And I appreciate that. I do. And hello, Scott. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome.
I actually have a hookup on Silver Eagles. I can get at a really good price. I can get Eagles at a really good price, Carlos. But 838 is still a really good price for backdate Eagles. That's about what they're going for. Maybe a little more than that.
Remember back in the day when it used to be like $18?
Oh yeah,
a year ago.
Pre-COVID, guys. I'd have people beat me up in the YouTube community that I was paying like $2 and $3. I was paying $3 over spot for Eagles, and they're like, Oh
What are
man,
you
I'm getting them
doing?
for 220, 250, and they're beating me
Why?
up over 50
Why are you
cents.
paying? Why are you paying so much for premium for $2 or $3 premium? That's
I know.
crazy.
I
And here
know.
we are a year now, a year later, and what's our spread right now? Like $15.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have a source to tell you guys the truth. I've got a source where I can get silver eagles for 35, but I'm getting a deal on those. And I'm going to sell them to my community members and they're still going to get a good price because I mean, that's a screaming deal. You cannot find eagles here at an LCS for less than $10 over
Oh,
spot where I'm at.
BR Williams, who is your source, my friend? 10th ounce Eagles for 203.
Oh, I'd take them all. I would take them
Oh
all, man.
yeah, oh yeah.
I'd take them all. I'm not even joking. If you can get 1/10 ounce eagles for 203, you need to buy everything that person has. That's insane.
That's a very, very good deal right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm having a hard time right now finding frat gold at a decent premium, at least at a decent premium where I can get it, even for people that live in other states and still sell and make a profit. It's just, I can't find it, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how. I don't know. The auctioning is so busy, and you have to be able to break even at least, right? I don't know how
Well,
you guys. I don't know how you guys
it's
do
not.
it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I mean, a lot of the bigger auctions, right? They got a lot more people in there. There's a lot more fighting, a lot more pricing going on. Um, I look at it as in auctions, some stuff, I tell you the truth, goes lower than I thought it would go. I've sold stuff like at a loss, like wow. And then there's other stuff that I'm shocked that just takes off that people want. You just don't know sometimes.
Hmm.
You just don't know. It is interesting.
So what do you think this gold Geiger is going to fetch me?
A lot. Improper English, a ton. I've been, I don't know if you knew this or not with Geigers, but there's only a few bullion dealers that have direct access to Geigers, right? I mean, you could order through Geiger. They're a German company. They're back in Germany. But there's a lot of custom stuff. It takes you a while to get your product, but really they deal with like 3 main bullion dealers. And Geigers are just not, I mean, they are hard to find, high premium, especially that 5-10 gram gold that like I think you got a 20 gram, right? A 20 gram gold.
No, I wish it was. No, it's only a 10 grammer.
A 10, but that's still hard to find, man. Those are hard to find. I'll tell you, the 1 gram gold Geigers, you can find those, but the 5 and the 10s, those are really hard to find, man. I mean, those are tough. I don't even have one. I mean, if I was like you and I walked in LCS and they had it, I would just buy it and I wouldn't even care what the premium was on it.
Well, see, that's the thing that caught me is I was actually looking at 1/4 ouncer Eagles, and this guy caught my attention. And that was my collector bug for the day hook there.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I grabbed that at my LCS and I intended to go get 1/4 ounce Eagles, and I kept looking at those. I kept looking at those, and then I glanced over and saw this Geiger. I'm like, ooh, Geiger. Which is funny because Plumber just the week before, he's like, y'all get yourself a Geiger. I was like, I don't need a Geiger. They cost too damn much. And then the next week, I go to my LCS and there's a Geiger. And
it's addicting. Scott loves YouTube. Good to see you, man. I was just going to tell you that Geigers are addicting, man. It's one of those things like once you get a couple in an assay and you see the quality, you just hold it in your hand, you just fall in love with it. And once that happens, it is hard to kick that habit. Very hard.
Hey, Tupac, have you made it out to Missouri yet? I know you were going to go out there to visit family, and
he's there.
A bunch of yard sales. Are you over there now?
He's there now. Yeah, I was talking to him the other night. He's at his mom's. It's his mom. He's at his mom's. He's going to be there for like 3 months. He's visiting his mom, having a great time out there. He's having a hard time with the humidity, though. You could probably relate to that.
I can definitely relate.
Yeah.
Here, let me spice it up a little bit there for a couple of seconds.
Hey, if you want to make a silver trade on it, we can do it live on the air right now, man.
I am not.
I'll even ship. I'll ship it first.
Silver trading.
What do you guys think? What kind of silver? How much silver ounces for that you think in a
Why do you
trade?
keep saying silver?
I got to trade you. Let's just go off
Uh,
the GSR. Eagles for gold.
yeah, I'm saving this for the event. You'll have plenty
See,
of opportunity.
the reason why I would do that in a heartbeat, man, is I'm gonna be honest with you. I can always replace my silver. I'm not gonna go out and find that Geiger. That's the difference. I ain't just gonna go out and find that thing. Those are hard to find. So I would definitely trade for that.
Well, I'll when the time comes, I will definitely be putting it back out here to the community to fight over. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be good at the same time, right? That's what it's about.
Oh yeah, I'm just so shocked. My LCS is here. I just don't see them. I never see Geigers at the LCS. I mean, I've got 3 LCSs here. I've gone around to different LCSs in Oregon. I've never seen a gold Geiger anywhere. And you just walk in and get a gold Geiger at your LCS.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like hitting a home run, man.
I think what happened was someone unloaded because there were several quarter ouncers. There were several 1 ouncers there as well.
Of Geiger?
No.
Oh man.
I don't want you to have a heart attack, Morgan.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
These were 1 ounce Eagles and Maples.
You'd be surprised.
Well, I mentioned it to you that same weekend. I think I mentioned to you they were like the quarters were like 5 something. You're like, you didn't buy them up? I was like, no, I didn't buy them up because I got the Geiger. I broke the bank with the Geiger.
Yeah, we all have a budget. I mean, I was talking to Silver Sea Captain about that.
I'll have to check out Tupac. I'll have to check out those videos about garage sale scores. That sounds like that'd be fun. I actually scored pretty good at garage sale one time. I actually picked up a ceramic set of a girl and a gal in swimming attire from the 1950s. Paid $25 for that thing, and I went out and researched it. $1,500 for this ceramic piece. So we still have that. I still have it upstairs in Mrs. Hoosier's ceramic safe. But yeah, there's some really good deals out there. So I now that you mention it, Tupac, I'm gonna have to start checking out the yard sales just for silver and gold now.
I've been cleaning up at the antique mall. There's been a lady coming in there. I think her husband passed away, just bringing in 90% by the bucket, not knowing what it is.
Yeah? Oh,
but
man.
then she went to Arizona. She went to Arizona here for like a couple months, and I guess she's coming back soon. So I can't wait to clean out some more.
So, did the store mark it up really high? Or
No, it's
Cool.
funny. I go in there and talk to the owners. This big antique mall. It's funny, man. Like the people have coins in there, real expensive. People just walk by her booth, don't even look, and they have her actually up in the front, locked in a case, obviously because of what it is. And she'll just come through. She doesn't even live in Medford. She lives up in Portland, but she likes that antique mall, and she'll just come through and load it. You know, it's a good point. I don't know, because she's in Arizona now. Maybe she's going to these garage sales and stuff, and she's just finding 90% and then coming through. I don't know why she would dump it there, though. I have no clue. That's a good question. I have no clue.
Hey, HVAC, anyone and everyone's welcome to dial into the show.
Oh yeah, man, come on up.
That's why I have the stream posted on inside my bot. That way, anyone and everyone who wants to dial in, come on down. I use Melon. I don't use StreamYards like everyone else does. I use Melon because I'm a rebel.
Yeah, I use StreamYard. I'm a StreamYard guy.
And all you have to do is punch in the name that you want to be identified as, and turn on your mic, turn on your camera, if you want to, and join. Done. You're in, and you're in. And then I'll pull you into the stream. So if you want to come on in, come on in.
Oh, that's funny, Tupac. You're not putting any acid on my stuff, man.
Hey, HVAC, it's if you want to do video through this through your, you can do it either computer or phone. It works either way. You just punch in the link that's streaming above, and it will let you go in.
So Hoosier, where you live, do they have antique malls there? I know different parts. Some places call them flea markets. I mean,
We have, well, around here, we have, yeah, basically flea markets, which are basically nothing more than an extended yard sale place.
oh, okay.
Now, where I'm from, there were antique stores everywhere. I was like,
Yeah.
why are there so many antique stores, and how are you making any money?
I don't figure it out, man. I mean, these
No.
people pay a booth rent fee.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. I
No,
think it's more of a hobby.
the antique stores that I'm accustomed to, yeah, it's just they just have a whole bunch of old stuff in the building that they own. But
Yeah.
yeah, down here, there's not really a whole lot when it comes to antique stores. At least at least on this side of the river, there may be more in Louisville, but on this side of the river, there's not a whole lot of antique stores around. Just about there are a lot of flea markets. So yeah, but the people that do the flea markets, you know, they're in it to make money, so everything's marked up in their booths. So
Oh yeah.
every so often you'll get a good deal.
Oh, I got a cool thing.
Like these
Hold on.
cigar boxes.
Yeah, I
These
got
cigar
something
boxes
back
are a good
here.
deal.
I got something back here you guys may like. I actually picked this up in the antique mall. It's not coins. They're stamps. Man, let me see if I can get this sheet out without damaging this. You know what? I'm just going to go. Well, this came from Elvis Presley's Graceland. It has the stamp on the back. I don't know if you can see that too well. I got a whole sheet of these stamps for like $5, man.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder
Isn't
how
that
much those go
sweet?
for.
I
Wonder
don't
how much
know.
they go
It's
for.
got the Graceland stamp on the back.
So not even opened, huh?
No, I mean they put that stamp. I was going to try and open it, but I don't want to rip it.
No, I wouldn't open it
But
because
it's
I
a
may
whole
degrade it.
it's a whole sheet of Elvis Presley stamps. I thought that was pretty cool, man.
Huh?
Look at
I
that.
wonder. Yeah, you know that. I'm sure there's a stamp collecting community out here. You can probably just YouTube around and find a community.
Oh, they did put a 1991 in the lower corner. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me turn my light on. If anyone out in the stream knows, 1991, they put a sticker there, but it was in this little plastic, and I only paid like $5, man.
Cool.
So I was looking for coins, and I ran across that. I'm like, that's too cool to pass up, Hoosier. I got to pick that up.
Hey, Partridge, good to
So-
see you. Welcome.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by. Every time you've been on getting online here in the past, Partridge, I'm ending the stream. So I'm not ending the stream until 9 o'clock tonight. So I'm glad you were able to jump on board here. Thanks.
Oh, you're staying on longer than that. I want Miss Hoosier to come down there with hammers and wrenches, man. How long do we got to keep you in here?
She's off, so I don't have anything to worry about there tonight.
Ah, darn it.
So since Partridge is out here, let me show you this, Partridge. I don't know how you feel about gold or a Geiger, but I know how Oregon feels about gold and Geigers.
I want it so bad.
So that is
Here we go,
it.
man.
That's my tease. That's my tease for my event. I'm not doing it until the event.
I got two of these right here with your name on it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What are those? Scottsdales?
Yeah, we could do two of these. That's 40 ounces, man.
Whatever. No. You got to sweeten up the pot more than that. But I'm not doing it right now. You can entice me all you want. I'm not budging. I'm a stickler.
I'll throw in one of these 10-ounce bars. You can pick. I even got an Engelhart I just threw up there.
Nope.
That's 50 ounces, man.
Nope. I got plans.
You run a hard bargain, man.
I got plans. And you're just going to have to wait, my friend.
I sold that Scottsdale bar in one of my auctions for $700. That's $1,400 cash right there in those two bars. And then I throw in a 10-ounce. You're like
you know what?
$1,800 now.
To really get you guys going on this. Too bad Plumber wasn't on here. He'd let you guys just carry on about this. But nope, he's not here, so he doesn't get to play.
Man, he's a hard bargain, guys. He's a hard one to get.
Yeah, if I didn't have plans for that,
Yeah.
I would be talking to you. You know I would. Or Bell. You know, the thing is though, then Plumber would be mad at me.
Oh yeah. You're not gonna win, man.
You would have to. We would have to have a three-way call, and then you guys would have
Oh,
to duke it out.
speaking of Plumber, we did a trade. We did a trade, and I got this from Plumber, man.
Ooh,
Look at that.
man.
Yeah.
You know, he got that from Yankee, I believe.
Oh, did he?
I think so. No. He bought it and then he gave Yankee one. He actually gave Yankee one of those, and he kept one for himself.
Oh God. Oh, it didn't. It didn't break. It didn't break.
Bid it $1.
Isn't that cool though, man? It's the Superman shield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't Superman show. Plumber picked up two of the Captain America shields, and he actually gifted one to Yankee and kept one for himself a couple months ago.
Wow. You didn't tell me that.
Oh yeah. Because he's like, I'm going to, just keep it, and the Yankee's like, what? He's like, just keep it.
Yeah.
And he's like, wow. So now I can't remember. Yankee actually did something with it, or he kept it for himself.
I got something funny about Yankee while we're waiting for Havoc. I had a Yankee in the basement, man.
Uh-oh.
I made him a moderator and accidentally blocked him. And I hadn't seen him for like a week or two, and he's been popping in my streams, and I'm like, that's kind of weird, but I know he's a really busy guy. He's doing a lot of stuff in the community. He's got over 30,000 subs, guys. The guy's busy.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, Plumber goes, you need to check who you have blocked. I'm like, uh-oh, this doesn't sound good. Then I knew I had someone big blocked, right? The way he said it, I'm like, I got someone big blocked. I didn't know who it was. And he's helping me, and I had Yankee blocked, guys.
Oh. How did Plumber know that you'd block someone now?
Because he was trying to get in my stream, and he's messaging Plumber, why can't they see what I'm saying? What's going on? Can you see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and so Yankee laughs about it. We laugh about it now because how many people have actually blocked Yankee stacking out there, Only Oregon. Oh, I was so pissed. But, I blame...
That is a story that you can recollect in your older years. Back in the day when I blocked one of the big players of the community.
I blame YouTube for that, though, man. Like, I look at my phone, and literally YouTube has it where the ad moderator and the block is right above the ad moderator. And if you got your cell phone in your hand and you accidentally slip, and you accidentally hit that line YouTube above it. Oh, yeah.
Scott loves YouTube. You blocked Yankee.
I did, man. I had him in the basement.
Oh, man.
And the funny thing about that, too, is he's my boss. Like, he's been trying to help me and mentor me, and I blocked him. So he couldn't even talk to me.
No stacking for you next.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it happens. Good laugh.
Oh, it is, man. It's a great laugh. I've done so many silly things, you guys wouldn't even believe it.
He'll make sure to remind you every so often. Just rub it in just a little bit. Remember that day, buddy?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that day that you did this to me?
Well, he kind of got me back. He kind of got me back. And I've bought 3 of those 20-ounce bars, but I sold one. I sold it out one to Jason. But that one bar I got from Yankee, he was supposed to sign it with Tim, who has that LCS.
Yeah, right.
And they forgot to sign it. So that was my payback. So we're even now.
Were they supposed to put that in a bag and then sign it, or just sign
the
actual?
They were going to sign the bar for me, man. But they forgot. So it was funny, guys. I did this whole video, right? Unboxing for Yankee. I'm supposed to break out the first autograph with Tim. I'm setting up my StreamYard. I'm doing this. And I open it up, and I'm like, oh, crap. There's no signature.
Hang on a second, Oregon.
Oh.
HVAC, you there?
I'm right here.
Hey, buddy, welcome.
Where's my video?
That's all right. You don't have to turn your camera on if you don't want to.
Oh,
but we can hear you. How are you doing, my friend?
Oh, I didn't spell my name right. Wow.
That's all right. That's okay. We know who you are. Everyone knows you as HVAC. How you doing?
Fantastic. How are y'all doing today?
Oh, pretty good. Did I make it? Did you make it home? Did I give you entertainment on your drive home?
Well, I had a buddy of mine call me, and he tied up my phone the whole ride home. So.
Oh, man.
So I'm glad you're doing good. So say hi to Oregon.
Hello, Mr. Oregon. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Havoc. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream.
Sure. Enjoy it.
You have any funny stories to share, man? Any funny stories?
Stories.
Yeah.
We all have stories.
Well, let's see. I don't know if it's funny.
We
I
all
think
love
it's
it.
kinda
We all
cute.
love a good story.
I've got a granddaughter. She's 7 years old, and she came up
Give me
and
5.
I've given her brother some. Actually, he and I went to the LCS together, and I let him pick out some stuff, and he did really good. We went through the whole $1.40 and constitutional as an ounce, and he's very smart. He picked up on that real quick, and we went in. He starts counting coins and working on this and working on that. And he said, "Well, Pawpaw, $2.80 is 2 ounces. Can I do that?" I said, "Okay, you can do that."
Wow.
And then the lady on the counter, she picks up an eagle and brings it over. And she says, "This is an ounce. Pawpaw, can I have that?"
Good salesman.
So we went from some constitutional to a silver eagle. It's like, yeah, good salesman, exactly.
Yeah.
So his little daughter gets little daughter.
Start him out at a young age.
Yeah, his little sister
Oh.
gets jealous, and she
Guys,
comes
go ahead and
over.
talk. I'll be back in 5 minutes, Hoosier. I'll be right back, guys.
I always love it. I always love it, HVAC. I always love it whenever we get videos out there. Sounds like Oregon's farting.
Wow, that was terrible.
I always love the videos out there where you have the kids out there as part of the video, and it feels so good to see the younger generation getting involved in stuff like this.
Yeah, we had a
So,
good
so
time,
your grandchild tried to will and deal by 1 ouncer. And was it an eagle or what?
Yeah, picked out an eagle. Sure did. She laid out a couple of rounds in front of him, and he just like went straight to the eagle. It was like, well, he's got good taste, so what's a granddaddy gonna do?
That's funny.
So my granddaughter gets kind of jealous, and it was a Sunday, and the LCS wasn't open, so I go and get my little box and open it up. Says, I said, I know where there's a LCS that's open. She didn't know what LCS is, but I said, or you can pick out some of Pawpaw's stuff. It's like, I want some of your stuff.
Hey, treasure seeker, good to see you, my friend. Hey, if you want to jump in, the stream go live is the link just showed up there. If you want to jump in, I'm glad you made it home. So HVAC, did you partake of the Morgan Madness on Monday? I'm calling it Morgan Madness Monday.
No, I'm a simple stacker. I'm a 90% junkie.
See, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, I stopped by my LCS today and picked up, what did I get? 12 quarters, all 1964s, 2 1964 dimes. I did get a Walking Liberty and a Benji and what's it? A Psi ASAHI round.
Yeah.
And so yeah, just I like some rounds and stuff. Yeah, I mean, Silver Eagles I like, but sometimes I just can't justify the cost of them because I'm just after the weight at this point. Like I said, I've only been doing this for
I'm
a couple of 9 months.
I'm 100% with you. I'm probably and I keep saying I'm about 97% stacker because I do have a couple of shinies that are collectibles, but most of my what I do is stacking the weight because that is just what I do. But yeah, you sound like you got more collectible stuff than I do, though. I got a couple of Scottsdales and a couple of shinies here and there, but most of my stuff that I consider collect, like this coin set right here. I mean, I'm not keeping it. I'll hold on to it for a while, and then I'll give it back to the community, some fashion or another. But my thing is just stack away. And Oregon, you sound like you were farting when you walking away a bit ago.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
I was just setting my headset down on my desk over here.
And ladies
Hey,
and
Oregon,
gentlemen,
that sun coming in your window is really messing up your camera.
Here, let me do this.
yeah, some people think it's day. Some people think it's still daylight over in some parts of the country. And we have one more guest on the show here. Silver Seeker, Treasure Silver Seeker. I lost you.
No way.
There we go, guys.
Try again, Seeker. You were there, but I lost you. Come on back in and get a chance. So yeah, it's always I didn't partake in that Morgan Madness Monday. I just
Oh no, man! They're $85 a piece.
Yeah, no, thank you. But I do the constitutional. I started HVAC. I started constitutional back in January, and I have not looked back. It's beautiful, and you can run your hands through it and get all dirty, and I love it. I love it.
I've got a constitutional piece you guys are gonna want to see. I got it today too. That's all right. Peace dollar. A 1921 peace dollar, man.
21 piece, huh?
Isn't that nice, guys?
That is nice. Wait,
Picked that up at the LCS today.
That looks to be about a 64.
It's beautiful, man. Look at the back.
It's not
Try
slab,
not to touch
obviously.
it.
So.
Nope. He had it in there, and this one particular LCS I have, I don't know what it is, man. He just throws them out there, and I'm like, I'll take it. I saw the date, and I'm like, I'll take that.
Was that in the bargain bin?
No, he just had it sitting out there with a bunch of other peace dollars.
Wow. That's a good
deal. I got
deal.
the receipt right here. I even got 10% off because I always go in there.
I'll give you $1 for it.
I'm just curious. I can't tell this. I'm going to sell it on my auction. But what do you think? What do you think something like that would go for?
Hang on a second. Got one more guest coming in here.
No problem.
It's
Treasure Seeker. There you are.
I hit the wrong link.
Welcome, my friend. Glad you made it home. Are you home or are you overnight somewhere?
I'm actually at home.
Good. I have a sneaky suspicion you and I might actually be somewhat close in regards to where you deliver your stuff at down here. And I say that's because I saw your vest and the name on your vest. So, yes. I know that company.
Are you in Kentucky?
I'm in Kentucky. Well, I am employed in Kentucky.
Once in a blue moon, I will deliver to Jewish Hospital in Louisville.
Drive past that every day.
Yeah, I deliver medical supplies.
Okay, well, that's not me. But I know you make that trip, what, 2 or 3 times a week?
I actually go to Chicago 4 days a week. So I'm just now kicking off a 4-day weekend. And after being up there, you need it.
Oh, yeah. Well, and like
I
you said,
can't imagine Chicago.
Chicago drivers are not Indiana drivers.
Oh, they make us look good. People cut me off. Like, dude, this truck is like 43 tons loaded, and you are playing with your own life.
I get that. I have a motorhome, and I have people cut me off all the time. They don't understand. I just can't stop on a dime.
No.
Yeah, they will die. I should.
Yeah.
And me.
40 tonner versus 1 ton. Who is going to lose?
Yeah.
So how you doing, Treasure? Good to see you.
I'm doing really good. I'm trying to get my channel going. I can't seem to get rid of the boredom aspect of it. It'll get better.
Hey, I liked that video you just did from inside your cab. That was a good video. I made sure to like that one. And Silver Ringer, please find the Treasure Seekers channel and post it into the chat.
Yeah, please do, guys. I don't think I'm subbed to his channel.
And if you could do the same thing, Silver Ringer, do the same thing for HVAC, I would appreciate it, my friend, or any mod for that matter. I would appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys doing that too.
Hey, it's all about community, right?
Oh,
we're as I have always said, we are a common interest for the common man with what we do. Do you agree with that, HVAC?
Yeah, there's no silver on my channel. It's all heating and air. just a heads up, if you go and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. But if
Oh,
you
that's
know a little bit about heating and air, some basics. It's all there.
Yeah,
Maybe
but you know,
fix your own stuff a
what
little
though? I mean, it's the community, right? There's all sorts of perspectives, all sorts of ways of life, and you know, it's just, you know, we have a truck driver on one screen. I got an HVAC guy on the other screen. I got Oregon that doesn't work. Well, he does, but you know, it's a unique setup, and then you got an IT guy here, so it's all ways of life.
Well, and you got a primo truck driver here, because I have absolutely zero criminal record. That's very rare.
I can't, you know, here in Oregon, when weed became legal, I think they're all high.
A lot of them in the field are really horrible.
Yeah. I've seen them at the truck stops like, whoa, I can smell it a mile away, man.
You know what's funny about that? Now, that's another rant. I'll try to keep it to a minimum. I've been doing rants here a lot lately. I don't know why.
I like your rants.
Yeah,
my rant in regards to marijuana is it's just another cigarette. It's the fad right now. It's another everyone's doing it. Everyone keeping up with the Joneses crap. In time, it will idle down, and it will be just like anything else. I mean,
then you know what the problem they're having here is all the farmers ripped out the pear orchards and everything because they thought they're going to make a killing on the hemp. And now everyone's growing it. All these different states legalized it, and now they're just losing their tails, man, because there's just not enough demand.
Yeah, Kentucky just did legalize the manufacturing or growing of hemp.
Yeah,
just did, and there's definitely a growing industry there. That's for sure. So if you look at it from a business perspective, it's definitely a growing industry. But of course, you're going to have people like, "Oh, that's so bad for you." It's like, you know what?
So
there is so much more worse things out there than weed.
So here's a great business idea for Oregon Stacker, man. Since you guys got to pay all these sales taxes and I don't, I should just start buying all this gold and silver and saving you guys the tax and making like 3% over here on everything I do. I should be the new tax man.
I know someone who did that last year, and he ended up paying $20,000 in capital gains tax.
Oh wow!
They get you.
Oh,
do what, Treasure?
They get you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But you know, last year, Yankee was working with Tim to basically provide that service, and he wasn't out to profit from it at all. But he ended up having to report like $20,000 to the IRS over it.
Wow.
It's like, oh, so now, you know, he's thinking about doing it again, but after last year, he's reconsidering. I don't blame him. That's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
Hey, HVAC, real quick, I forgot. Where do you reside? What state are you at? You're not in Illinois, are you?
No, I'm in Georgia.
That's
outside
right.
Atlanta, maybe 30 miles outside Atlanta, heading east towards Athens.
Okay.
So he's right where Miss Southern Belle is. If you find Miss Southern Belle on YouTube, she's in Georgia too. She's a kick in the pants. Yeah, you need to find Miss.
Oh yeah. Say, HVAC, have you ever been on her channels?
I don't think so. Let me write that down.
Check her out, Miss Southern Belle.
Yeah, she's funny, man.
Yeah, she's a hoot, and a very classy Southern lady.
Yeah,
that is who she is, and you could tell that if you cross her, she would rip your eyes out.
Oh, she would, man.
These Georgia ladies, they're
oh yeah,
they'll stand up for themselves. That's for
oh
sure.
Yeah. So check her out. She puts stuff out there all the time.
Treasure, I can't imagine you driving into Chicago traffic, man. I've only flown in there a few times, like Midway and O'Hare. That's just, I feel for you. That's like going into L.A., driving around L.A. Oh, man.
Whether or not we have cameras in the trucks, and when regular happens, the camera's on for 12 seconds. I avoid the collision with another the other day.
Wow.
They sent and they congratulated.
I've only driven through Chicago a couple times, and it doesn't matter what time of day it is. It's always super busy.
Oh.
I try to go through there late at night. Forget it. I do the same thing with Atlanta. Forget it. there is no easy time to get through Atlanta. I mean, I last time I drove through there was like 2 months ago, coming back from Orlando, and I hit Atlanta about 10:30 on Sunday morning. That was actually pretty good considering. I went through there during rush hour. It sucks.
Yeah, it's no good starting about 3
That's
o'clock.
like big city, and I really hope it doesn't grow anymore.
Yeah.
But, traffic.
I got a funny story in Florida, man. So my wife lived in Orlando for a few years, so we went back there to visit where she was at, and I'm driving around Orlando, and I have the car rental, and I'm using my blinker, and this lady's flicking me off. And she goes, "You don't use a blinker in Florida." And I'm just like, what the heck? And people were flying by me, and I asked the guy at the hotel, what the heck is going on around here? I'm from Oregon. He started laughing. He goes, "Oh, these are all New York retirees down here, man. They drive crazy." And I was just like, wow, I got my education real quick. They don't hold back there, man. Woo!
I found out the hard way. You don't pass people on the right in Texas. They do not like that in Texas.
Really?
Oh yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but if you pass someone on the right there, they are on you like bees to honey.
Wow. I don't like doing that, but if someone's going really slow and impeding traffic, I've done it a few times, and they haven't given me a hard time.
So get out of the slow lane or get out of the fast lane. You're not going. They're like going like, speed limit's like 75, and they're going like 76. I'm like, really? Move. Indiana actually has a slowpoke law, where if you're in the passing lane and you're impeding traffic, they will pull you over and cite you for that.
Oh, that's funny, man.
Yeah.
We've got that in Georgia, but I've never seen it enforced.
Yeah, that's probably.
Can you imagine the old lady? Can you imagine the old lady going into traffic court, guys, and the judge is looking at it, and she's getting a ticket for going too slow? He's probably like, "Ma'am, this is the first time I've seen a slow ticket. Dismissed. Next."
Yeah.
For going too slow.
Yeah.
Insurance goes up.
Insurance goes up for going too slow. That's funny.
So how would that work? Does that mean, okay, if you're going too slow, do I get points taken away?
That's funny, man.
I think it helps on your
that's to pay
insurance, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure. You'll get there eventually. I've learned as I've gotten older that, especially when I'm going to work, I'm in no hurry.
Oh yeah.
I'll lock it in at 55, and everyone's blowing past me. I'll stay in the far right lane, but everyone's blowing past me. Like, I'm going to work. I'm in no hurry to go to work. Why are you guys in a hurry to go to work?
So they're not late, man. They're trying to get the Starbucks. They want to get that coffee too on the way to work.
Yeah, we ain't going there about Starbucks. That's another rant.
Off of here, I'm gonna go get a shower and hit the hay.
All right, Treasure. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. You're always welcome to come by here anytime the show's on. All right, buddy.
Good to see you, Treasure. I'll have to find your channel.
The next time you're down here in the Louisville area, I want to meet up with you.
That sounds.
I'm sure we can meet up sometime somewhere. Next time you're down here, I know, which is every week. All right, Treasure. You have a good one. Have a good night.
Take care.
All right. Well, you know what? It is HVAC. I hate to cut everyone off short, but it is 9 o'clock. It's time for Yankee stacking.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna kill the show now? We're just getting ready to talk, man.
I realize that, but as I have always said, I do not infringe upon Yankee stacking's time. He gave me his 7 o'clock spot on Thursdays, and when he moved to 9 o'clock. So can you guys drop links? I want to sub Havoc too. I don't know if I'm on his. I don't think I'm on Havoc's channel either. Are you gonna drop some links on these guys so I can go sub them? Let's see. Steel Ringer did drop a link somewhere.
But
he did. I don't know who that was for? Yeah, he actually dropped a couple of them. I'm not sure who they were for though.
Oh, thank you, Steel Ringer.
Many months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, Steel Ringer came to me directly on email and said, "Hey, can I be your moderator?" I'm like, "Well, I've not really got a whole lot going on back then, but I'll keep you in mind." Well, since then, he's been on this show day in or week in, week out, week in, week out. So a couple weeks ago, I made him moderator as a thank you for his loyalty for the show. So, but I'll put him to work too.
I just subbed Havoc.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hadn't put anything up in a couple of months, but
that's all right. You're out here about a lot. I see a lot about on the different channels there, HVAC. It's always good to see it when you're online here.
Yeah, I enjoy this community. It's really, really good. I've been doing the HVAC community for like 2 or 3 years, and they run over each other. I mean, their shows overlap by an hour and a half. Sometimes they just run over the next set.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of you're sort of in the same predicament here with our community, but I think people sort of try to respect their boundaries. Sometimes it can't be helped, right? Yeah, but they try to respect limits, and that's why 9 o'clock comes around. It's like I'm going to go ahead and call it. So I'm actually going down to Orlando in October. We're thinking about driving because the airlines are stupid still. If I do decide to come down through that way, I might look you up, HVAC. Might meet up and have a cup of coffee sometime.
Man, that'd be great. I
like that mug.
me and Salivate, we like to go live with coffee.
There you go. Well, HVAC, thank you very much for swinging by. I do appreciate it. You're welcome anytime.
Almost.
Oh, that's awesome. Let's see it.
There it is. It's trying. Almost.
Steel Ringer, thank you for dropping all those. I got everyone sub. Thank you for dropping in the link, Steel Ringer. Appreciate it.
There it is, HVAC. That's pretty looking. That's a nice looking walker because those are so worn anymore. I don't like the walkers because they're so worn.
Yeah, I went today. He had about a half-gallon bag of them. And it's like he just plops them on the counter and says, "Here, go through them." And I found
pick and choose
one. I mean, he had a bunch of them, but that was the only one that had any decent detail left on it. But he's good. He lets me do that.
When it comes to $half, my preferences are Benjis and then Roosevelt's, candies, and then the walkers, because for me it's about the weight. Yeah. And it seems like the Benjis are always in such good condition compared to, because they're newer than the walkers, right? So
I've got a hard time on this, man. I love the Barbers, the Walkers, the Benjis. I don't know, man. I guess I'm a Walker guy if I had to choose one.
You know what I love about it? That you can dig your hands in there and get them all dirty and grimy, and that it feels good.
Oh wow, my focus is gone.
There you go.
We messed that up, didn't we?
Reboot.
Yeah, I know it. Let's see. Boop. Go away.
Next time I'm down through there on my way to Orlando, I might look you up, HVAC, have a cup of coffee with you, my friend.
So real quick before you go, are we going to auction off that Geiger gold bar, man? We're going to do an auction right now. Start at 1,200 and see what happens.
Oh, dang, buddy, that's. Oh, nope. I'm sticking to my guns.
All right,
tried.
My camera's going whack. I'm gonna log off. I will check y'all next time. Y'all be careful.
All right, HVAC. You're
take care, HVAC. Yeah, take care, HVAC. Have a nice evening.
I will.
You're always welcome to come on board here anytime we're live here.
Take care, Hoosier.
All right, Oregon. We're going to go ahead and let y'all go. And
Partridge family, Scott loves YouTube. Steel Ringer, love all you guys, man.
Yeah, Steel Ringer, thank you very much for putting all those links there. I do appreciate that. And everyone else out here, have a great evening. And we will see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, at a Stackers Gathering. And until then, just keep stacking. Good night, everybody.